Also tonight, those pumped up gas prices. They're not going away anytime soon.
And don't be surprised if they hit record territory in the coming days. One day after the national average hit the $4 mark, it's now $4.07 a gallon as a national average. At least it's not the average price here.
That's right, but it's close. $3.96 a gallon is the Hampton Roads average. Just yesterday, AAA said it was $3.84. A month ago, $3.27.
So, is there anything that can be done, say, lowering the state or federal gas tax? 10 on your side's Chris Horne is live now in Norfolk with some answers. Chris?
Yes, Stephanie, there is a proposal for a budget amendment to at least bring the gas tax down. The state tax on gasoline, currently 26 cents, would bring it down to 21 cents. But it has, at this point, very little chance of passing, and would probably be too little too late because it wouldn't go into effect until July 1st. Then some people were starting to wonder, with these huge leaps and happening so quickly, is there a possibility of price gouging going on here? Well, I contacted the Attorney General's office in Richmond today, and I asked that question. And the answer, under the circumstances, is there's nothing he can do.
With $3.79 yesterday, I don't know what we're going to be able to do if the government don't do something.
The state gas tax is currently 26 cents per gallon. There's an effort to knock that down by 5 cents effective July 1st, but it doesn't appear to be able to pass in the General Assembly.
This is absolutely the most rapid price increases that we've seen in recent years, yes. In fact, it's probably the highest that we've had since we've started tracking things.
Drivers are wondering whether these rapid rises in the price of gas are warranted. I contacted the Office of Attorney General Jason Miyares and found out that in Virginia, the price gouging law is only in effect when there's a declared state of emergency. It applies to necessary goods and services. While we're currently in a state of anger, disappointment, and concern, we're not in any declared state of emergency. So the price gouging law is not in effect, and the Office of the Attorney General has no authority under it to act against the rise in gas prices. What you can do is slow down and drive less.
We tend to get our maximum gas mileage at around 50 to 55 miles an hour. So even just reducing our speed by 5-10 miles an hour can drastically improve our gas mileage.
4:15 here at the Wawa on Newtown Road. High, yes, not the highest we've heard of. A WAVY staffer contacted me in the past hour, said at the corner of Great Neck and First Colonial, near the Hilltop area of Virginia Beach, $4.29. They're high, and AAA does not expect them to come down anytime soon, probably not until the fall. Live in Norfolk, Chris Horne, 10 on your side.
Heading into summer driving season, that's right. Just moments ago, we received word from Governor Glenn Youngkin on gas prices.
He told our Capitol Bureau there isn't much he can do as governor to impact inflation, and added bad energy policy at the federal level is part of the problem.
We've constrained the development of American energy. It's made matters even worse. But we can eliminate unnecessary taxes that have been added on top of already increasing prices.
Now, Governor Youngkin proposed a 12-month suspension in the most recent 5-cent per gallon gas tax increase. It remains in the House's budget proposal, but the Senate has rejected it.
And a reminder, you can always compare gas prices on WAVY.com. Just head to our traffic page to check out the prices. The lowest we could find today, $2.99. That sounds incredibly low given these rises at a Sunoco station in Hampton.
I can see the